I love the best is actually getting out in the water. I feel actually more comfortable in a wetsuit than anything else. Obviously there are things that we have to do in the lab, but I feel that being enmeshed in the water and in seagrasses is what it's all about, and I live for that.
He likes swimming in the seagrass, likes snorkeling, likes diving, and I think one of the things I most enjoy about him is he can take his enthusiasm and give it to a group of people when you're working with him, and I think that's staying positive and trying to see a glass half full even when things aren't working particularly well is definitely one of the major lessons I've gotten from him.
At the graduate level, not everyone can create publishable new science, but for the most part, I think nearly all of his students have. And I think that's something that they take with them, that complete a task in a way that makes a difference.
We had worked together with him in the lead for about 10 years to achieve what he could have stopped then as the most successful seagrass restoration project in the world. Instead, we got to talking about bringing back a species that's been extinct in Virginia since 1933. It was extinct because the grasses were gone. And a high probability for failure. And his just enthusiasm, let's go for it. 8 years later now, we have a bay scallop population in Virginia that has been extinct.
Well, it's like anything else. There are always questions to be answered. And just when you think you have all the answers, all of a sudden another question comes up. And I think a lot of us reflect on when we finished our dissertation. We said, well, what's next? Well, here we are, almost 40 years later, still not understanding some of the things that are happening. And of course, now that climate is changing, there's a whole new set of questions about how plants are going to respond to climate change, in particular temperature, which these plants are very sensitive to temperature. So while we think we know it all, we don't know it all. And that's why research is important, because we don't have all the answers.